Hey folks, this is Vince with Dad's Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to quickly review Despot's game. This is a game that's coming to Steam's Early Access program today, October 14th, 2021. So it goes without saying that everything that you're about to see is subject to change. I do not have a price, unfortunately. My press kit did not include one. So, what is Despot's game? Well, I covered this during one of the Steam's festivals. There was a free demo available then. The game has certainly improved a bit since then, but for the most part, it's the same in terms of gameplay. It is a brutal rogue-like game. There's no permanent progression other than unlocking stuff as you continue playing the game. Like when you play and you die, oh, I've unlocked this for a future run. Oh, you play, you die, you unlock this for a future run. In fact, the easy mode in this game is only unlocked after you lose 3 times. Yeah, it's weird. I've never seen an easy mode hidden behind a wall before. That's one of the silliest mechanics that I've ever... No, I don't agree with that. I think easy mode should be made available immediately. Because I was totally frustrated going into this. Like, my first impression of this was, this is so brutal, it's ridiculous, and I'm just not going to play it. I stuck it out, played 3 games, unlocked easy mode, got a little farther, but even then, the game was just too hard for me to really enjoy. I'll get to that later. So whenever you do load up the game and you start to play, you can choose between, like I said, there's normal mode, and then once you unlock it, there's easy mode, there's hard mode, Hunger Games, mutagens, there's other modes available, but again, all of those are hidden behind some kind of achievement. Classic gives you the classic weapons to start with. You get a sword, a crossbow, and a tower shield. Again, as you continue playing, you'll unlock various loadouts. You start with maybe 3 or 4 fighters, I guess they're called, or like they're just little, they're newbies, I guess. They're just little pink guys, and you equip them with weapons. And what you do is once you go into it, it's sort of like Smash TV, but you have no control over it. You pick a room, you go into it, and then you move them around before the fight begins, like choose your layout, and then you hit play, and then you just watch them fight. And at the end of the fight, should you survive or whatever, you get possibly some reward. Like you get these little points that you can spend either on your mutagen tree. It's sort of like a skill tree that you can unlock various things in. That's not too bad. You'll be able to unlock various things with that. But again, it's very, very tight because you also spend these points, these mutagen tokens or whatever they're called, on also buying things from the shop. On occasion, the rooms that you come across, you'll be able to buy more pink guys, and you'll also be able to buy weapons for them. Now, the big crux of this game is the loadout and how you have everything set up. The more, like, each weapon is assigned to a particular class, and if you have, like, say, 2 different weapons of the same class, that will actually level up that particular class and make them a bit more powerful. For example, there's something called a shooter's class, and it's represented by, like, this orange gun symbol. If you happen to get 2 pink guys, and then you have one has one orange shooter icon weapon, and the other one has a different orange icon shooter weapon, then they will level up to the point where you'll see, like, humans receive the attack speed aura ability. So these are abilities that can be activated, assuming that you've combined your classes just right. There's also other classes like fencers. Those are like melee weapons. You've got tanks. You've got like medical and so on. So you'll be discovering different weapons as you play that you can then equip to your pink guys. And assuming that you've got some sort of synergy going, you'll be able to make your group more powerful. It's only 1 weapon per pink guy, though, unfortunately. And I hate to say it, but your guys will die on a regular basis. So at the shop, you can buy more pink guys, but still, it is a brutal game. Your health does not regenerate in between rooms. So your tank that you've been using all this time, tanking you through, he's down to 10 health. Oh, next room he's dead. Or you're going to have to move him to the back in hopes that he doesn't die on a next fight, whatever. There's also a food mechanic where every time you move to a different room, you consume 1 food per human that you have. So the larger you make your team, the more food you consume. So I feel like, all in all, this is a cool idea, but I think the balance is way off, and it's way too frustrating. I feel like I'm shoehorned into a particular strategy. Like, I want to build the best team possible. My guys die on a regular basis. I've got 3 healers. I had a run where I had like 3 healers and 5 ranged and 2 melee, and I was doing pretty well. But still the health, I had 3 medical guys, and they still could not heal through the damage that I was receiving on easy mode. And to top that off, yeah, I was making it from room to room with maybe 1 casualty per room, but the amount of food I was consuming because my group was so large was ridiculous. I had to actually sacrifice. I had to buy pink humans from the shop and then sacrifice them for 5 food each. There's a sacrifice pit that you can sacrifice humans to for food, emergency food. Some rooms you can buy food, but again, every time you move to a different room, you consume food. So I don't know. I feel like I'm even on easy. I'm shoehorned into a particular strategy or build, and I am not giving any wiggle room to play around with different strategies. That's how I feel right now, and I would not touch this again, honestly. It's a cool concept, but the balance is so far off, even on easy. Like, it's so difficult that I just would not come back to this again. If they made easy mode a lot easier to the point where I could play around with different builds, I would actually get from one room to the next where people wouldn't die all the time. Maybe health regenerates every room. Add these to easy mode so that I can actually enjoy the game. As it stands, you play for 5-10 minutes, you die, you unlock something, and that's it. These are very quick runs, folks. But hey, there are some people out there that love self-mutilation. And this is what this game offers. And if that's for you, great, but it's just definitely not for me. So I'm hoping that this game improves in early access and that it's a bit more balanced for us casual people later on. If you guys haven't already, subscribed to me on Twitch and YouTube. That way you can stay up to date with any new content I'm going to publish. This is Vince. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.